A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the need of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. General Douglas MacArthur. Okay, as you know, my name is David Garza, and I'm going to be speaking for you today about why should your kids or you join a military academy. My junior year in high school, I attended St. John's Northwestern Military Academy in Delafield, Wisconsin. As you can see, this is myself, my first year at the academy. It must be I have gone there for 3 months by that time. As you can see, I have not as many ribbons as anybody else, and my rank is very low compared to the others. Well, that was just the beginning. When my parents proposed to me that I should go to a military academy, I made a big argument of why shouldn't I join a military academy. And I realized that I hadn't any facts. I didn't have any facts at all. So, as you know, they sent me. Alright? When I first arrived at the school, I didn't have any friends. I arrived at the middle of the year, so I pretty much felt like an outsider. It was all day, clean my room, shine my shoes, study the military traditions, and as well study for the academic semester. At first, it was like hell over there. It was all work, 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 work. I couldn't stand it. But I knew that my parents sent me there for a bigger purpose. And as you can see, I turned out alright. So, after that semester passed, I went to summer camp there. Afterwards, in August, I went to the leadership camp where they assigned the chain of command and the leadership positions. I was a very well-behaved student or cadet. They granted me the role of Charlie Company platoon leader. I was nervous. I was new to the school compared to the other cadets. I thought that nobody would respect me. So I set myself goals. Goals to be a great leader, to lead my platoon into greatness. And at the end of the year, I accomplished everything I set myself to do. Next, you're gonna see a picture of me at the end of the school year. This is myself at the end of the school year. As you can see, I got like 20 ranks that I was before. All my ribbons, my accomplishments, my tabs, my medals, everything. Alright? Alright. There are 3 things that I learned in military school. The most important things that I took out from that academy. First, camaraderie. I lived in a brotherhood. I extended my social reach to other people. There were all kinds of people from all cultures, traditions, etc. I met people from Mexico, from the United States, from China, from Africa, from London, from everywhere. So I made those lifelong friends that will last me all my life. Second, order or discipline. I learned the order of keeping myself clean, my uniform clean, looking clean myself, as well as maintaining the order in my mentality. I learned not to speak when I wasn't supposed to do so, and I learned to set up my goals, to be patient and calm. The last of all, I learned about leadership. The most important of all. I learned that I wanted to be independent. I wanted to be a leader. I wanted people to follow me. I don't want it to be a follower. Nobody wants that. So I learned how to set my goals and accomplish them. All right. So did you know that in 2008, 52% of the United States high school students graduated after only 4 years of school. While the national average, as you can see in this graph, is up to approximately 75%. So only 75% of the United States high school students graduated after 4 years. Before, military school was a sort of punishment for the kids. Nowadays, a lot of kids want to go there because it gives you a higher rating of getting into a better college than if you are in a public school. Yes, military schools are tougher, with more discipline and more rules than any other high school. But it's for a greater purpose. There is also some kind of physical training that people do in there. It can be any sport, it can be a military-induced training, anything. But there's a study that made by the official research journal of the American Society of Exercise Physiologists that they say that show that physical fitness causes an improvement on academics. When I arrived at St. John's Northwestern Military Academy, it was at its downfall. The enrollment decreased dramatically. For example, 400 cadets in the school from the year prior to mine, there were 400 cadets, all right? And in my year, there were 250 cadets. So the enrollment decreased a lot. And it kept decreasing the next years after mine. They had to make a change. A lot of old staff was fired just to bring a more versatile and gentler touch into the school. Me and my friends thought that the military side of the school was the only thing that made the school unique. But the new staff changed it over time. Military school is for people that actually want to be there, not as a punishment for other kids. In my school year, around 70% of the cadets at school did not want to be there. They either had legal problems or problems back at home with their parents, so they sent them there as a punishment. They were a poison to the school. They infected other cadets to be like them, to behave like them. And the cadets that were in my position in leadership roles, we intend to stop that. We had to make sure that their behavior and attitude stayed well. We gave them purpose. We gave them motivation. So why? Why should you go to a military academy? Why have so many rules and discipline when you're just only a teenager? Like I said, I should be enjoying life, not just following rules, stuck with other men. Like my parents said, it's for a bigger purpose. Some people see the traits that military school after they graduate from college or right after they graduate from high school. In my case, it was up to my sophomore year in college that I applied these traits. It was muscle memory, kind of. I try to keep in touch with my friends, to keep that social reach out there, keeping that sense of comradeship and brotherhood that we lived for 2 years. They became my family. They were my brothers. Next, order. Order is, it became also like a muscle memory. I mean, I woke up, made my bed, set out goals, have a well-timed schedule to set out my goals. Last of all, leadership. Leadership pushes to be a better man than others, to make an example of that to people that want to be like me. Because I don't want to be a follower, I want to be followed. As you can see, here are some pictures that represent my camaraderie, my brotherhood with my friends. Here's myself representing as order and discipline, as carrying the U.S. Marine Corps flag while leading the other two guards. Here's myself at a civil rights and exhibition match. Here's myself right at the corner here. Here's myself carrying the colors of the United States of America and the Wisconsin flag during a color guard event. Here's myself in a position of leadership. Here's me, and you cannot see into the picture, but right behind me there's like 40 people that were in my lead. Here's myself, the picture I showed you before, as well as I turned out to be. So you can see almost 5 times as many ribbons, cords, rank, even the honor medal. So, thank you.